MTG and me, this is Charles. I'm going to do a quick deck tech on my deck for the Content Creators Community Cup Season 2. Alright, let's go. We'll click here. So the challenge this season was to build a deck that was tribal in nature and built primarily out of commons, so essentially a pauper deck. There was one exception, and that was that we could run rare lands. So this sort of flipped it on the head what we had done in Series 1, which was restrict the use of rare lands. So you could have the most Gucci deck out there, but you were forced to use gates and tap lands in your mana base. I think the Dragon Skull Summits and being able to play them quickly is definitely advantageous. Our group decided to go with rogues as a tribe. It was a close race between rogues and vampires. And there's really like a couple ways you can build rogues. So there's these blue-white rogue decks that can be very controlling, a lot of counter spells, etc. And then there's this one, which is red-black rogues. One of the restrictions is that half of your cards have to be of your tribe. So I'm running 4 Goblin Instigators, 4 Goblin Locksmiths, my least favorite in the deck, 4 Burning Tree Vandals, 4 Spike Wheel Acrobats, and 4 Blade Jugglers. Now, arguably, Blade Juggler is one of the best cards in this deck, followed up closely by Goblin Instigator. And I think the concept behind the deck is to flood out the board as early as possible with your goblins, and then bide your time. Like, peg off your opponent's creatures with your murders, which are common. They're pauper legal, even though it's an uncommon for Magic 19. And or your lightning strikes. And use Sovereign's Bite to get a little bit of life gain to stabilize. Of course, Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which can help you stabilize and finish out the game as well. And if you're lucky enough to clog up the board with a bunch of creatures, and you land your one-of copy of Cosmotronic Wave, you can sweep out your opponent's pauper creatures, but also sneak in for a bunch of damage. So, I mean, that's the deck in a nutshell. So please check out the games that we are playing. Check out the other creators in the Magic the Gathering Content Creators Community Cup Series 2. Thanks to Sean MP Numbers for putting on the competition. And thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.